This is Alex, and today I will be reviewing the now defunct Cannonball Run at Waterville USA in Gulf Shores, Alabama. This was a very fun CCI roller coaster. It was only around 1,700 feet long, only 43 miles an hour, and not a very tall drop at all, but it was still really fun. The airtime was pretty good, the laterals were pretty good, and it was just fun. The park entrance is right underneath the coaster, like where you drive in, you drive right underneath the coaster, and it is really cool. And you're only like a mile from the beach, so you can see it from the top of this ride if you look around. Something interesting to note is that when it was operating, they had to wait an hour or two after it would rain, even if it was just drizzling, to open this ride. It almost did not open when I went because it was drizzling, and it finally stopped, and about an hour later they started testing it. I was not sure what the sound was, but we looked behind us and there it was testing. It was very cool, but it's a very fun ride. Something interesting to note is that because this park is mainly known for its water park, and there's only a small amusement park section with mini golf, go-karts, Cannonball Run as its main attraction, and bungee jumping things, and a little carousel. The interesting thing to note is that you're not required to wear a shirt. So the first ride that I rode this, the people behind me did not have a shirt on. I mean, of course they were guys, but that's just something interesting to note when you're at Waterville, because it's mainly a water park. Now let's get into the review of the ride. So as you crest the lift hill, you can see the flags blowing, and then you can actually, barely to your right, you can see the beach. But yeah, the drop in the back, because of the buzz bars, you get standing airtime. That's pretty good. Then here you get sustained floater, and then my favorite part of the ride, the ejector airtime moment here, and then you get some airtime mixed with laterals there. And this is actually the roughest part of the ride, as you can see. But it's still fun. It's pretty intense too there. Then you get some airtime there, and then the last airtime moment there, or good one at least. Here's just an airtimeless hill. And then you just dip back down. You can, in the front, at least get a little bit of airtime there. Overall, though, it's not an amazing ride, I'd say, but I mean, it's still really fun. The airtime is pretty good, especially in the back, and since, of course, it has buzz bars, it is great, because the ejector airtime, you touch that bar. Like, the bar is like a foot above your lap, and you just fly up and touch it. It is pretty cool. And the turnaround, while it is the roughest part of the ride, it actually is pretty intense, has pretty good positive G-forces. I thought it was very fun. And even though this coaster is only a little over 20 years old, you can see how much the Alabama tropical weather has affected the track. Like, look, it's like it was never painted. Also, the white wood was very faded. It looked almost like it was falling apart in person, even though it wasn't. Just something to note. Overall, I thought Cannonball Run was a great ride, and out of the 100 coasters I've ridden, it's in my top 35. I'd say it's the third best coaster in Alabama, behind Rampage, of course, and Rollin' Thunder, and had some 4 or 5, 6 good airtime moments depending on where you sat. Overall, I'd say back's the best, but the front was still pretty good. The back added to, you got the airtime on the drop. But yes, this was a very fun ride, and it's sad to see it's closed and it's still standing, which is kind of even more sad because it's just almost like you want them to tear it down already and be done with. It'll be sad to see it go, and it's sad that it's already closed, but I'm happy that I got to ride it. Overall, I'd rate this coaster a 7.5 out of 10. It was pretty intense and had good airtime, and it was very fun. Thank you for watching. Bye.